Aisha, if you frankly ask me, markets are moving as per the script. That's how it happens. When overall market suddenly rediscovers momentum, it will see, it'll start, it'll climb the wall of worry. Then you will see liquidity support kicking in. Short sellers will cover their positions. Then the desire to trade long will come back, and then the FOMO effect. I think we are in that leg where the FOMO effect has just kicked in. And this time around, the FOMO actually is coming from, guess what? Foreign institutional investors. Hello, my friends. Foreign institutional investors have just been selling, and they've been selling Indian equities. They've been net sellers in 2022. They've not participated diligently in 2023, and now they've been forced to make a comeback. The setup is very simple to understand. Commodity prices have collapsed. US regional problems are creating a pressure on Wall Street. The world is certainly in a much better shape than it was, let's say, 3 to 6 months ago. And now the hunt for higher yield, something I think is obvious. Same time last year, everybody was migrating into safety of capital. Now everybody wants return on capital. And that's where I think the India advantage is there. So, forget the retail and the Johnny-come-lately crowd. I think this time around, the FOMO club belongs to our fair weather friends, foreign institutional investors. So I think you want to say hello to them and say welcome back. And I think the numbers are pretty much telling you that they're desperate to come back and reinvest in India.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, yes, and the earnings season so far has also been quite supportive, right? Apart from the howler that came from Infosys and other IT companies, if you look at the other sectors, whether financials and auto for that matter, has been fairly impressive.
See, what drives the market in the short term? Sentiment. The sentiment has changed. Then it's liquidity, and then it's earnings. Liquidity has turned, sentiment has changed, and earnings are supportive. So it's that, it's that purple patch for the market. I've been maintaining this view, and I would like to insist that don't sell in the month of May and go away. The best part of the rally, I think, is not behind us. I think now the FOMO crowd has just about kicked in. Markets, they follow a pattern. There is nothing different. For an oversold market, it will move to a market where you will see a bit of an excitement and a bit of a euphoria, but the FOMO crowd has just about kicked in. So the best gains in some individual stocks, I think, are yet to be captured.
Well, yeah, and today as well is an earnings-heavy day. You've got Britannia reporting its numbers amidst the Nifty earnings. And then, of course, you've got Marico, you've got Federal Bank, you've got Paytm. I think many in the market would be looking out for the commentary from this one. Piramal Enterprises as well as Bharat Forge too. But yes, just looking at the texture of the markets, and I think, one important factor is also the cool-off that we've seen in commodities as an asset class. And of course, keeping gold and precious metals aside, but crude more importantly. I mean, it's $10 per barrel, which has been the average price of Indian crude basket.
Yeah, so crude down, not good news, but great news. But steel down, not such good news. So in totality, you have to really look at it, that if commodity prices, they remain where they are now, crude you will benefit. But if metal prices, they come down, if other commodity prices, they come down, it surely will have impact on the earnings of a Tata Steel or a JSW Steel, or for that matter, Vedanta. Net, you may actually see the sectoral orientation of the market changing. Net, every time crude prices have gone down, it has benefited the market's Indian economy a lot more than the decline in other metal prices. So what you may actually see is a turn which I think is visible, and that explains that why commodity consumers are suddenly outperforming. So you actually will see a decisive shift from commodity producers to commodity consumers, with the exception of one or two commodities, which is a special situation like sugar, and a little bit of cotton because of the production issues there, crop issues, not production issues. I think commodity producers, the best of the gains, at least in the near term, that is behind us.